I'm Ben Robinson, Yum Yum Racing, and welcome to Cadwell for 2024. Place that we've been a few times, hasn't always gone so well for us. We have had 2 fires here in the past. Last year was really quite bad. Had to do a lot of running around and backward and forward to Leicester to get it on the road to go out on the second day. We're only here for 1 day this time. Time-wise, ideally, if we can get down into like the 134s, something like that, I will be quite happy with. Competition's going to be really tough. We've got Dark Side Developments TCR car with however much power that's running. We've got the Caterham 620R, which just pipped us at Anglesey as well. So it's going to be tough, but the sun's out, team's all looking good, and we're raring to go, to be honest. Season so far, Anglesey didn't quite go to plan. Obviously, we had a few issues with the gearbox. We do think that's all sorted now. We had a couple of little electrical gremlins. Do think that's all sorted now, and there is absolutely no way that I'm going to lose by 0.06 of a second this time. It's just not happening. So it's either going to be more or less than that. But we'll see how the day goes, and hopefully everyone has some fun. So things didn't go as well as I'd planned. We had a couple of incidents on track.
Just an incident.
Where I was almost taken out by a couple of Honda Civics who moved out the way and then tried to cut the nose off the car. Time-wise, it wasn't amazing. We were about a second slower than where I want to be, which, I mean, considering it's just warm-up and we didn't really have any clear track and we had all the Hondas out with us as well, it's not terrible. However, we've come back in to the pits, and whilst checking everything over, we found something that's a little bit stressful in that our coolant pot is full of brown sludge at the moment, which normally would indicate a head gasket failure, which really isn't very good for us. The guys, the team, they're starting to take the car apart at the moment. We're going to have a closer look and inspection, see what we can find, see what we can salvage, and see if there's anything we're able to do to get us back out later in the day. happier now. We just come off after qualifying. The gunkiness we kind of sorted-ish. We drained the expansion tank 3 times, let it all run through and clean, and dropped it all back out again. Did that 3 times. Water started to run a bit clear again. Still don't know exactly what happened. We're going to do it again after this session now. But the main thing is that I did a personal best at Cadwell, somewhere that I never seem to go very well at. A personal best that last year would have been a lap record as well. It's not this year, unfortunately. Darkside have already beaten us on the time. It was P1 in session, so qualifying, we got P1. Managed 132.4, I think it was, which was actually only 1,000th off my optimal as well. So really couldn't have gone any better in the session. And to be honest, it felt great. It really did. We stuck on a set of new tyres as well, which I did need to scrub in at the start of the session, so we don't know. They might be even better after 1 heat cycle. But they're so confidence inspiring compared to the AR1s that got absolutely shredded at Anglesey. And I found myself going flat through the first corner. I did need to downshift down to 5th, but as soon as I did that, it was foot to the floor, up and around the corner, and it was just so planted. I did have a couple of iffy moments that you might see on some of the videos in and around the mountain, but honestly, the car felt great. It really did. We just pipped Josh this time by about 3/10, so in the final it's going to be all to play for again. We kind of will discount Darkside because if their car is running right, they're going to walk it, absolutely walk it. The car's too fast for us. But between Josh and I, it's so close. But you never know. You never know what might happen. But hopefully we end up with a nice pole.
And today's Club Pro winner is Ben Robinson.
Well, that was unexpected. The camera didn't manage to quite catch it, but having taken some brave pills and building on the confidence from qualifying, we managed to go faster than we ever had done before. We achieved a class lap record, but best of all, we got that all-important top step on the podium. Well done to Josh and Darkside for putting up a fantastic fight. Without them, it definitely wouldn't have pushed me to go as quick as we did. Now though, we need to rebuild. The head gasket had indeed failed, and next up, we need to head to Brands Hatch, another track that I've never really enjoyed, but if we can improve half as much as what we have done at Cadwell, I'll be over the moon. Thank you as always to those who've supported myself and the team. If you too would like to get involved, then please don't hesitate to like, follow, subscribe, and get in touch.